Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome. Happy new week, happy Monday, everybody, y'all. Well, it's still not Monday for some of y'all, because if you live in the United States, it's still Sunday, which is great, but here in Spain it's already Monday. It's actually, let me double check. It's actually 6 a.m. in the morning, but we're going to start to talk about things about Real Madrid, which is the most important thing for us here. Let me find something before the start. I have to make sure that everything is up and running. All right, everything good over here. Everything good over there. Yeah, I have to remove the thumbnail. I have to remove the thumbnail here. Yeah, let me do this really quick. I'm gonna get into the stream and I'm gonna remove the thumbnail. No, I can't. Okay, fine, no worries. It's okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go with the first news. Okay. So, good morning, y'all. How's it going? Welcome to Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. JOTA, as usual. And today we will be talking about one of the most interesting news that we had last night, that we had yesterday, because suddenly Karim Benzema, it was the news of the day, right? Karim Benzema, when nobody, literally nobody was expecting that to happen, he shut down his social accounts, and all of a sudden we found out there was no Benzema social Instagram account, there was no Benzema's Twitter account, there was literally nothing. And the problem is, what happened? Nobody knew, nobody could even imagine something like that could happen, because if you think about it, Karim Benzema is one of the most active players in the world in his social media stuff, because he has a lot of partnerships, he has a lot of contracts, agreements with different brands, clothing, cars, watches, stuff like that. So it is almost impossible for a player like him to shut down his social accounts without saying anything, without giving a reason, without hinting something, right? Well, all of a sudden we found out there was no social accounts of Benzema anymore, and people, of course, went crazy in social accounts because they were thinking, they were asking themselves, okay, what happened, man? What happened? What's going on here? We don't see anything. We don't see any stuff from Karim Benzema. Look at this. This was the image from his social accounts. This is a picture from his social accounts in the moment he shut down them all. Completely blank and completely off the grid, right? So that's what happened, right? So right after that, hours later, he came back with this message, which is just a picture of himself and his son, and saying something like, in the right way, in the right path, which is completely mysterious, right? Nobody knows exactly what does that mean, but fortunately the guy is back, and that is the only thing I can tell. It was maybe his account probably was hacked or something like that. Nobody really knows what happened, but he's back, and that's the most important for Los Madridistas. Yeah, there will always be rumors, speculations, stuff like that, but to me it was a hacked or something like that. His accounts were hacked. That is my opinion. I might be wrong, but that is the only thing that comes to my mind that makes a little sense. Oh, by the way, let's talk about something even more interesting than that, which is the Champions squad list for the next Champions League. Let me tell you something. I have it right here. Okay, so during the Sunday yesterday, we were speculating and talking about the possibility for Carlo Ancelotti to include a couple players, completely unexpected players for the Champions squad list, and they were finally included, which is great because it's awesome news. These two players were Iker Bravo and also Vinicius Tobias, and they finally were included, which is great. That doesn't mean though they will be against Celtic de Glasgow next Tuesday. I mean, that is not going to happen, let me tell you, because this is the squad list for that game. As you can see, Courtois, Lunin, Luis Lopez, and defenders Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, Nacho, Rudiger, Ferland Mendy, and then in the midfield, Kroos, Modric, Camavinga, Valverde, Lucas Vázquez, Tchouaméni, Dani Ceballos, and then forwards Hazard, Benzema, Asensio, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Mariano. But Vinicius Tobias and also Iker Bravo have been included in the Champions squad list just because Carlo Ancelotti wanted them to be there because he really trusts them. Number two, Iker Bravo is one of the best super rising stars, young players, whatever you want to call it, in the next he's going to be one of the best in the next season. And of course, Vinicius Tobias is the player he likes the most because, as you know, all the rumors that we have had during the preseason talking about how Ancelotti was amazed with Vinicius Tobias were true, and now he has been included because of that reason, because really, Ancelotti really believes in him, and that's why he will be there, which is of course great. Again, this is very good news, very great news for me, because these players really have something to show everybody. They really have something to prove, and to me they will be great. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, and the other thing is Rodrigo Goes, after the game against Betis, he said something really interesting that we have to highlight here and talk about that. So Rodrigo Goes, as you can see here, right after the game against Betis, Rodrigo Goes sent a message to Carlo Ancelotti, not challenging him, not being disrespectful with him, but telling the Carlo Ancelotti that he wants to be in the starting 11 every single Sunday. Let me tell you something, Carlo Ancelotti thinks the same way, because the other day, like 10-15 days ago, when he said Rodrigo, the only reason why he's not here is because he's injured, but once he's recovered, Rodrigo will be with us and you will see the 4-3-3 that we are all expecting. So it's basically the coach telling y'all Rodrigo will be there as soon as I have a chance. Okay, and Rodrigo will be in the starting 11, so there's no reason for Rodrigo to push Ancelotti a little bit more to be in the starting 11, because he said, I want to be in the starting 11, and that's why I'm always training and improving. Fede Valverde, by the way, is a superstar, and it's hard competing with him. But after scoring a goal, after throwing the ball to the crossbar, after being important, after being super active in that position of right winger, my opinion is Rodrigo Goes will be there as soon as Ancelotti have a chance. So there's no room for speculations and for Rodrigo not to be in the starting 11, and there's no reasons at all for him not to be there. So my opinion is yes, he will be there, and of course he will become one of the most important players in Real Madrid for the next season. I'm pretty sure of that. No doubt about it. Yeah, and talking about messages and statements and stuff like that, let me pull up what Fede Valverde said the other day right after the game as well. Because right after the game, Fede Valverde was talking about his role and position in Real Madrid. As you know, Fede Valverde has been playing in the right wing for quite a number of games, right? So everybody was a little bit strange, a little bit like kind of, what is this guy doing here when he's really midfield? There's no point. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to have Fede Valverde here in the right wing when he really plays in the midfield, right? So everybody was asking, and why is this guy playing in the right wing, right? So that's why he came up and said, okay, right wing or midfield, I can be an asset in the attack with my pace, but I enjoy myself more in the midfield. So that is the point. He was sending another message to Carlo Ancelotti to switch him a little bit and push him back to the real and original position where he plays in and he really can make a difference. So my opinion is the same. Fede Valverde, now that we have to Rodrigo Goes, Fede Valverde should be in the midfield of Real Madrid, replacing to both Luka Modric or Toni Kroos. So there's no point in giving him the right wing when he will not play in that position at all, because he will be prone to move in and play a little bit more like in the center, right? Like interior, or even in the midfield, or a little bit back of that. So there's no point in having him in the right wing, and he did a great, he did the right thing. He sent a message to Carlo Ancelotti to say, hey, I prefer to be in the midfield instead of the right wing. So let's see what happens. It's not going to be easy for Carlo Ancelotti, because as you know, Carlo Ancelotti, to tailor a starting 11 these days, man, it has to be really, really difficult. Really difficult. Oh, there's another one really, really important here we have to talk about, because of course Carlo Ancelotti was asked again about Eden Hazard and Marco Asensio, and the reason why they didn't play a single minute and why they are not having a single minute in Real Madrid this season. And Carlo Ancelotti was pretty clear at that point. He said, it's a very difficult question to answer, and the only reason, well, let me click on this. Yeah. So he said, it's very difficult to answer. I don't know how many minutes they are going to play each game. Each game has its own story. It really depends the game. And the changes against Betis, it was for putting some energy into the game, and then in the midfield, and reinforce a little bit the defense with Antonio Rudiger for the air balls. So with 1-1, I wanted to Ceballos and Kroos come in to have more quality, and I didn't need to get into the field to Hazard or Asensio with the 1-1. So that means unless the game is going like 2-0, 3-0 or something like that, he's not going to count, and he's not going to put in to Asensio or Hazard. So I'm not going to say there's no chance for them to play, but it's going to be difficult this season, because although Giacomo Giacobellis told me that Carlo Ancelotti really trusts in Hazard this season, not with Marco Asensio. It's a completely different story, but apparently Hazard, neither Hazard nor Marco Asensio will have so many chances this season. Yeah, it's pretty sad, but it is true, man. There's no other way for them. There's no other way. So let's show more stuff here. Yeah, well, let's talk about the drama between... Yeah. So the drama is still going on with Paul Pogba, Kylian Mbappe, and the witch doctor, or whatever you want to call it. Finally, Paul Pogba has admitted to use a witch doctor, but not to place a curse on Kylian Mbappe, not for him to get injured, but for charity in Africa, which is completely unbelievable. And of course, I'm not going to say that, I do not support the statement from Paul Pogba. I really truly believe he used the witch doctor to injure Mbappe. I'm pretty sure of that, but that is his statement, and there's no reason for the police to believe another thing, right? They probably believe another thing or a different way, but man, whatever he says, I'm okay with that. But of course, it is a big drama, a big thing, and of course, I think that all the things that have happened already with Matthias Pogba will a little bit slowing down over the next days, and I think that we are going to see the end of this creepy story, and nothing is going to happen. But if there's a video of Paul Pogba telling the witch doctor what to do, because apparently there is a video circulating all over the social media. I didn't see it though, but if that video exists, Paul Pogba might be banned to be in the national team squad of France, because of course he has been trying, he would be trying to injure a teammate, which is not great, which is not good, and he might be banned from the national team of France. So that is the latest news I know regarding to this drama. So let's see what happens. It's a very creepy story. Yeah, and this is another statement from Carlo Ancelotti regarding to Toni Kroos and Luka Modric and the reason why they are just great. I mean, he was asked about, are Kroos and Modric very hard to convince to be replaced or substitute? And he said no, they are very intelligent and humble, which means that they are okay with that. When Jose Felix Diaz told me this summer they had a conversation, the three of them, Casemiro, Kroos, and Modric, and Carlo Ancelotti, and he told them, okay, this year is gotta be different because I have to count more, I have to rely more on the youngsters. They were okay with that and they understood completely. They really understand the times fly, and of course something has to change, right? And of course in Real Madrid has to be a kind of sweet transition from these players to other players, and they understood, so that's why they are okay with that. And although it's hard sometimes for them to be replaced, they probably, they are captains of Real Madrid, they've been around for years, and they have to be the first ones in being humble and say, hey, we have to change something, and if we have to be replaced by these players, we're okay with that. There won't be any drama, there won't be any problem, there won't be any kind of, problematic thing or drama or whatever. So we are okay with that, and if we have to be replaced, we will, and no worries about it. So that's what it is, man. These guys are great, and that's why that is one of the secrets why Real Madrid is doing a great job this season. Yeah, and the last thing I have here for you all, it's this. Yeah, it is a very, very funny story because this is the personal gym of Tchouaméni with a picture of the Real Madrid in the 50s, the last century, with the European Cups winning team as the wallpaper in his personal gym, which means how a great Madridista has become the player, even with only 3-4 games with Real Madrid. This guy is unbelievably nuts. It's just incredible. It's just amazing. And to me, he's going to do a great job in Real Madrid, and he will become even greater than he is so far. And with these kind of details, when you see the guy, placing a wallpaper of a team of Real Madrid or a picture with Real Madrid stuff, whatever it is, with the Real Madrid history or the players of Real Madrid or something like that, it is because he truly loves Real Madrid, and he's enjoying his time in Real Madrid, and he's really grateful with the possibility for him to play in Real Madrid. So that's why he's succeeding right now, and he will succeed in the future because this guy is just nuts. He plays like angels, and he plays really good, and he will be great, and he will be awesome in Real Madrid. And of course, I don't have any doubt about that. And this is something that really like to los Madridistas. Madridistas, when they see a player like engaged, right, involved in the game, in the team, in the history, in the city, we love that stuff, right? We love it. So for us, Tchouaméni right now is becoming one of the best players, and of course we are in love of him. So if he keeps this mentality, he will become one of the greatest players ever in Real Madrid. No, I'm pretty sure of that, man. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. This guy is just is great, and he's doing a great job in Real Madrid. And all the people know that. All the people know that, and we really want him to be successful, right? Yeah, let me do something really quick here. Yeah, so I'm gonna upload. Safe place. Why did Benzema shut down his social media? We still don't know. There are some hypotheses out there, but he came back. Yeah, he came back. So, he came back, so he's okay. There's no reason for it. I mean, we don't know actually the reason, but nothing happened, like nothing major, I think, and he's back already, so no worries. No worries at all. At all. Okay, I'm gonna upload all the videos to Madrid Hub so you guys can enjoy the content of Madrid Hub. Yeah, there you go. Funny, I am uploading more videos than I should. Oh my god, made a mistake. Yeah, so yeah, that's the point. The most important is tomorrow we have to, I mean, we're playing against we are playing against Celtic de Glasgow, so let's see. And I should drop a message for my Rangers fans, because I had a lot of Rangers fans. Well, the other day, Celtic de Glasgow literally walked over my Glasgow Rangers, and I'm quite sad about that. But now don't worry, because we are going to walk over Celtic de Glasgow. So yeah, no worries about it, man, because we will be there and taking, you know, revenge. Yeah, that is the most important thing for us and for y'all. That's right. That's right. I don't know. Let's see what happens, man. But it's gonna be a quite interesting game. A quite interesting game. I don't know how this whole thing is gonna end, but let me tell you. Once Vinicius Tobias and Enrique Bravo have been included in the squad list, not in the squad list, but in the Champions squad list, my opinion is that they will have a chance to play, right? I'm pretty sure about that. Pretty sure. Yeah. No, that's very true. Okay, so that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna drop all the material, all the content to Madrid Hub, so you guys can enjoy the different news. And see y'all in the next video. Subscribe, of course, and stay tuned.